I'm Zaina Juliette. Zigga zigga zee. You know me. Real as it gonna be.
And now, here's Zaina.
Ow! Zigga zigga zee.
Join me in my gumbo of entertainment. I'm Zaina Juliette.
Yes.
Introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Greg Townsend, Raiders all-time defensive lineman.
And you know that.
I'm Frank, RaidersManCave.com. Collect all the Raiders memorabilia.
Got the best memorabilia in town right here.
Best in town.
Go check out his website.
Super Bowl champion 94 Raiders.
And the first rookie to ever have a sack in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 18.
Hey,
So
Cynthia,
cool.
give everybody your
Everyone in here is so
Instagram
cool.
page. So they
Working
can
on
follow
some
you.
great things.
11:20.
And look at this handsome guy.
Aww.
Queen over here. Watching Zaina Juliette and Friends, and I am
He
Zaina
didn't call
Juliette.
time
And
out or
right now,
anything.
today, I'm
He just ran over and got a piece of tape, put it on his nose.
people. And I want to
Yeah,
introduce
that
you
love
to
was
them.
all on this jersey. Put about rats on there. That stands for Raiders all-time sacker.
I just wanted you guys to know how special this is to bring Greg. Greg did a PR blitz for us in the last 2 days. We're doing a live show at 3 at the radio station. But he'll be on Channel 8 tonight. You guys want to film it. And then Sunday show at 11 o'clock at night with Chris Mathis, the sports show he does every Sunday. They're doing the long version of it.
In the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 18.
This is so awesome. Raiders, Vegas, world, here we come.
Zach Leader, the all-time defensive player. And remind the young generation on Instagram, hey, it's time to pay homage to the guys that built the Raiders from Al Davis. And it was guys like him. All right, so Greg, I appreciate you being my client and my best friend.
Thank you very much. And Bert, you know you've been my agent and my representative. The biggest thing for me is to say thank you, because you know they were going to forget about the big guy, but you said no, let's do this and let's do it. And I thought, okay, if we're going to do it one more time, Vegas is a new spot to do it in, so let's do it in Vegas, and I'm happy. And again, I just want to say thank you.
It means a lot to me, Greg. And everybody needs to know when you come to the Fan Fest tailgate parties, I ain't paying homage to the current team. I'm paying homage to the guys that built the team.
This is woman power.
Yes, it is. All about that.
Oh, yes, that is fabulous. I mean,
And Corona Modelo is our official beer of the Raiders and Fan Fest. I'm gonna get you a water. She's in the house! Yeah! Everybody, Bert Tabor, Fan Fest. We just have a little Friday afternoon planning our first tailgate party here in Las Vegas. Z's gonna be the headliner for our tailgate party.
But they would go back and forth, and so, you know, I lived in a home where in Los Angeles where there was a lot of people, because my uncles were there, and they were all in the music business, so there was a lot of industry there.
Oh, there you go. The Raiders all-time sacker.
Smile,
I never smiled.
No, you never smile.
Come on, Bert, he's too cool for that.
I know.
Get it.
In the stadium, chant to them. R-A-I-D-E-S. Go, go, champions. It's the Las Vegas Raiders. Go, Raiders, go. Give me a R. Go, Raiders, go. Give me a A. Go, Raiders, go. Give me a D.
And now here is our Mayor, Carolyn Goodman.
I just want to say something a little preemptive here. You know we're getting Las Vegas Raiders soon. I want to introduce you to someone who is very instrumental in helping us get the Las Vegas Raiders into Southern Nevada. Bert Tabor, would you put your hand up, please? Yeah, you really did it. Helped us bring them here, and we're just so grateful for that. But this is another exciting day for all of downtown Las Vegas.
I'm Zaina Juliette, and today I'm in a meeting with some cool friends, and we're all here at the table, and guess what? It's all about the Raiders today, and it's all about these very important people, and there's so much going on. So I'm going to have my friend Bert introduce you to everyone around the table.
I brought one of the top Raider fans. She moved here from the Bay Area. This is Cynthia. She's been doing a lot for the community, handing out water to homeless people. They're called the Wrecking Crew, and they're all about giving back to the kids and the community. And I brought her up here to get a one-on-one with Greg. And this is Miss Margie. Miss Margie's been a huge Raider fan most of her life. And y'all know Greg Townsend, the all-time sack leader, all-time defensive player.
Hey!
Born and raised in Inglewood. He was coached by Suge Knight's father and Jenette. She's our favorite real estate agent. So if y'all are looking for a home, you call Jenette and she'll buy you a 6-pack.
Yes, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good today. I'm in Vegas for some meet and greets, and I'm having a good time today. I really am. And first time I seen the stadium with my naked eye, so I'm having fun with that. I wish I can go inside. But I know in due time I'll be able to go inside. So, but other than that, I feel great today.
All right, all right. Next time you're going inside.
Next time we're going inside, because I want to see the torch, and I want to see the scoreboard, and I want to see my seat.
All right.
Price these players actually have to pay,
Yeah.
because it's by far bigger and greater than anybody would ever imagine. The time for training, the time for special dieting, the time for, in some cases, shall we say, medical evaluations, because the pressure gets to be too much.
Yeah.
It takes a special individual with a drive, a will to win, and knowing that at the end of the day, they're going to hopefully walk away with that win, crossing the touchdown bar.
Yeah.
I've never really understood the concepts about certain things regarding football, but I do understand this. The touchdowns make the win. The win gets them to the higher level of playing, like the Super Bowl. And we're so lucky today that we have a Super Bowl champion here today.
Thank you, thank you.
Right on, number 93 in his original.
Yes, yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's wearing that Super Bowl ring, and I'm going to ask if I can try it on. Whoa.
Well, why not?
Okay.
Pretty ring for a pretty lady.
Oh, hey, bling, bling, bling. The bling is where the thing is at, and I am wearing it, and Greg,
wow.
Thank you so much. This is, and he's number one. You bet he is.
Ooh.
See, the champs always get the good girls, don't they?
Hey, listen, a Raider fan, once a Raider fan, always a Raider
That's
fan.
right.
And why? Because they have heart. They have the will to win within their soul, and nothing, absolutely nothing stops them. The word no does not apply. So what I say to the Raiders,
It's because we live by that cliche Alex Davis type, commitment to excellence.
you bet, commitment to excellence, and I mean,
Strive for excellence.
hey, it takes the dream team to win, and they are a team,
Yep.
and that's what makes a difference. No matter if they're retired or they are functioning with current players, because they are mentors.
It's even worse that we retired because we still want to play.
They do. I think that's about the only thing in life that should be considered.
I want to play in that stadium.
Well, hey, you know what? I don't know that I could catch a ball, but I'd like to play.
See, that's the effect the stadium has.
I mean, forget the pom-pom girls. I mean, they're beautiful, they're great and whatnot, but I'd really rather get out there and go to catch that pass, because you know what? I want a Super Bowl ring too.
Yeah, why not? The thing is affectionate. I tell you.
Girl power.
When we got those that night at the gala, and we opened the box to see the ring, and it was just awesome. I think most of us left that night thinking we want to do this again and again and again. But you know, the things are so hard to come by because you can't. Some people just as little hungrier than you are.
Well, for sure they are. So you know, I like to leave the thought with everyone and give them a special invitation. And I invite the Raiders to come on board my plane of ambition, because we're going to land at your airport of success, dude.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Get your ticket.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I have children.
You have children? Well, that's all right. You know,
yeah, my son actually got picked up by the Raiders too.
He did?
Yeah, Greg Jr.
Well, hey.
A couple of years ago he did, but now he's out of football now and doing other things.
That's okay. You know what? Sometimes they got to try to get it out of their system and find out who they are.
And football is, like I said, is always that metaphor to life. And what he learned in football, he took it over to what he does now. He's working stockbroker.
Hey, that's fabulous, you know. So you know what? Raiders produce solid core values. Those core values, the fans pick up on that. And they take it with them on every single solitary mission.
Because you know the Raiders, the real philosophy behind it is that it's almost a little conceited.
Yeah.
To where we would think we already won this game, but we got to play it anyway. You know, it's that kind of deal. And that was the mindset I got from the players. That when I was young, that was the thing. It was like, this game is already won. We just have to play it.
That's exactly right.
And to go in there with that kind of foresight or forward thinking, it lets it plays out. You let it play out the way it plays out, but you know you're going to win.
That's right. And you know, for those that don't understand the power of positive thinking, they would view it as a conceited thought or statement. However, it is not. It is about the power to win, the power to get out and do it, and then not only believe it, but to execute the moves.
I'll tell you a real quick story.
Okay. Can I scoot up next to you while you're telling me? Okay. Because I don't want to miss a word.
My rookie year, it was me and Bill Pickell. Bill Pickell came in and he did an interview with a newspaper, and he was talking as if, you know, well, the guys are big here. I hope I make the team. I hope they like me around here and things of that nature. Well, when they did an interview with me, I must have sounded like Muhammad Ali to them, because they said, they came back out what the newspaper said, one rookie is caution, the other rookie is cocky.
Well, you know, that's valid.
And it was just my positive thinking that was in that interview, and he just couldn't. I don't think the interviewer could stand my positive thinking there, because I was talking like, yeah, I'm gonna get 4 sacks a game, and I'm gonna beat these guys up like they my little sister, and I was talking all this kind of stuff, right? But I kind of bagged it up though a little bit. I bagged some of that up, so it was not all talk.
Well, no, for sure. But again, I choose. Maybe it's because I've seen the pluses and the minuses, but I choose to consider that positive thinking about what you can do. Because if you sit there and tell yourself, well, I don't know, maybe I will be able to, or maybe I won't be able to, and maybe blah blah blah. What's that going to get you? Run over,
exactly,
and your bones will be broken. Hey, brother, I mean to tell you, we're not having that.
You're right. As a coach, I wouldn't want to hear my players talk like that either.
No. And let me ask you a question here. Now, I've heard that there is a female, I don't know if she's an assistant coach or not, with a competitor team in San Francisco, the 49ers.
I did hear something like that. I don't know what position she's in, but you know, they have, Tampa Bay have a couple of women on their staff as well. Yeah,
I've noticed that. And what is your view, coming from the Raiders, about a woman stepping up, even though she's looking up because they're 14 feet tall, about having a woman say, hey, wait a minute here, why don't you try this or try that? What is your thought? Go ahead and spit it out.
Okay, I am then. when I played, I'm talking about even from a kid.
Yep.
I always wanted to be coached by somebody who's been where I want to go.
Right.
If you've never been there,
you're never going to understand.
You can't understand how you conveying that to me.
Okay, now let me ask you this, because I agree with what you're saying. Now, perhaps
because what I said over the years,
yeah,
it works in every job line, but football. Who do your taxes? Somebody who's done taxes.
Right.
Who works on your cars? Somebody that works on cars. You wouldn't just get people just out of the blue and say, because they sound like they know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Because that's what's going on in football now. A lot of these coaches getting hired because they sound smart. But I always tell people, the game ain't meant for smart people.
No, it isn't. It's meant for people that's got the experience.
Because if I was smart, I wouldn't have played it, for one. But you got to have a few loose screws, is what I'm trying to say about this game. You got to have a few loose screws to want to run into another man and see what, and because you hope what happens, but you're going to see what happens when you run into another man big as you or bigger.
Well, for sure.
So therefore, you got to have a few loose screws. So I don't agree with any coach getting hired, and the storyline behind him is that, oh, he's smart. When I hear that, I go, he's the wrong guy for the job.
Well, yeah.
Because the guys you're going to be talking to is not so smart. So he's going to be talking over their heads about things, and it won't even connect.
No, it won't connect because there's no practical experience.
Exactly.
It's like, it's like the old story of Custer's Last Stand. Custer himself worked with the Indians. I mean, knew it right and left and knew what was going to solve the problem.
Right.
All right, but then, good old Washington, they had a graduate come out of there and he had a sword.
You get my point. You get my point.
Oh, do I get it?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I teach that to people. Practical experience is worth more than any piece of paper.
Because when I played, they had Art Shell, Willie Brown, Fred Biletnikoff.
Right.
They had about more than half that staff had played the game, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
It was a few words, and that's all it had to be.
That's right, because they were out on the field. They had the practical experience. There were things that they had to endure.
And me, I know I always want to get coached by guys like that. So when they said something, I was all in it,
right,
and I tried to do it best of my ability. Some of you told me, like Art used to tell me, he said, why don't you go against those guys like you go against my guys in practice? And I'm looking at him like, you think I can do that out there? Then I would go out there and kind of with another level of thinking. Now I'm out there putting it on display now. Now I'm really showing it the way it's supposed to be. Because I'm telling you, it goes back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I used to get in the fights. I'm the youngest of 5 boys, right? So I used to get in the fights, and my brothers, if they're around, they would run over to the fight, not to jump in, but to say, do them like you do us at home.
Well, you gotta get out there and do what you feel you gotta do to make it happen. And it's not about conceit, it's about believing in you. But again, I think people have to understand there is a price every player on the team has to pay.
Oh yeah.
Now those that are elevated because of their skill, because of the accomplishments that were definitely by far superior than others.
Yeah, just like the kicker.
That's right. Those individuals there have to watch and work extra hard for the duration of their career, because there's always going to be that somebody.
These are made with corn. They are grinded with authentic lava rock. So this is the way real chips are made. And also they are fried with soybean oil. They only have three ingredients. They're non-GMO as well.
And that's a good thing.
Yes, that's a good thing. And also they're not made with flour or maseca, which is what most chips are made of, and they can be a lot thicker. So these are thin and crispy.
Authentic chips. This straight from where?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Local.
We're going to be all around the world, and we are going to really like brand these right here on Zaina Juliette in France. You gotta try these.
I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
Me and my family, I live for this.
Yes. When it's just like you take the homemade way of doing things, and you market it like that, and that is why I think they're going to sell around the world. Check it out.
Rock 'em on the guitar. Oh yeah. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna rock 'em hard. I've been pushed around by far too long, 'cause I speak my mind when I sing my song. Are people trying to change me? This is who I be. You say you make me a star, back up off of me. You got my soul on paper, you got my voice on paper. You won't put my record out unless I meet you on the casting couch. Damn, not again. It should end. I'm still gonna sing. See, girl, I'm gonna walk into my own thing. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna rock 'em hard. You say you a producer, you're trying to be a seducer. Is this how you play the game? You think I'm desperate for fame? You got me confused, 'cause I refuse to do you. You'll never deceive me. You'll never have me. We'll never be apart. No, my music and me. No, it's my passion, my hunger. My soul speaks like thunder. I'm coming to the stage, dancing like Rage. I'm gonna hit 'em hard to the top of the charts. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Gonna hit the stage and I'm gonna hit 'em hard. Zaina Studios. You are about to go into a funkatism. The lines are open. I'm gonna show you how to shake.